You don't work, you don't stress, I will work, or whatever we are, and we will try our very best. And we were all happy. We didn't have a lot, but we were happy. We would come from school, Daddy would come from work, he would cook, and just to have a warm meal for each one of my brothers and sisters and us. And they would say, don't do anything. Mommy would say, don't do anything, go study. Daddy would say, that we would go to Dad, say, Dad, we need money for books. And we would feel bad to ask because we know the struggle we went through. But somehow, they always put God first. They put God first, and with that love and God, the impossible became possible. We all moved on. My sister got married, she's happy. She has three wonderful children. I got married. Where's the fourth? I got married.
No wonder Prem stay back. Yeah, why?
I have two wonderful children. There was been three, but that's another story. My brother have two wonderful children. A similar situation with mine. My younger brother, and they have 5 wonderful children. And they both met two wonderful sisters, in addition to our family. And here we are today. So with my 2 children, I have 1 daughter and 1 son. And here we are today in this important milestone in their lives. So it's very emotional for us. And as a mother, you all will experience it when your turn comes. I'm the trailblazer in many ways for certain things, but also I'm a very protective mom. I treat religion is topmost in our lives too, because that's the example my parents set. And what you see here, Krishna, we've known you in Boston, but it's so amazing. I was so proud of you and Priya to come up with this idea, to want to do this with the rest of the family. To see the love and the togetherness that is here. Everyone is busy. My 2 brothers, we could just call them. When we were younger, they were always there, even here. They're far away, but we could say, hey brother, do this for me, do this for me. Sure, a little grumbling is fine, as expected, but they show up. And that's what our family is all about. At the time you need anybody, you show up and you're together. Hey, let me talk. And you show up, and this is the togetherness, and this is what we see. And I'm extremely proud of you too for taking the initiative to be here and bringing this togetherness and meeting Krishna, meeting the 2 sisters that we always speak so highly of, and the 2 brothers that we have. My loving nieces and nephew, and Ryan, Ryan and Divya. Sadly, Divya couldn't come, but his dad and Nana, their brothers, and that family is just as close. But so Priya came to us and said she met Krishna, and we're like, okay, that's okay. Sorry, this speech will take a little longer than I anticipate, but. I was like, okay, Krishna we knew him from a little boy. We know the family, and we're happy to say that we're very happy with my daughter choice. The important thing we always tell our children, whoever you choose, make sure you're happy. You have each one of us have certain standards that we want out of life. And if that person you meet is compatible with your life journey, and you put God in front, which I'm so proud of my 2 children. Nothing can go wrong. So coming together and doing this, and they're like, Mom and Dad, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna get food. We're like, okay, that's all really good. And everything from what they decided to do was wonderful. They're great organizers, by the way. So any future events, but
they're advertising.
We're very proud of them.
I don't know business I didn't know about.
As parents, we always wish them the best, and and we can only pray and hope that the next phase of life they go through is just wonderful. And thanking my 2 brothers and my elder brother, in this case I will say elder brother.
She said, don't forget it, don't forget
And my elder brother,
it.
and my,
on video.
and my lovely niece and nephew. I know everything isn't here yet, but you know, my younger brother and sis, the support and love and opening their hearts and home, you know, inviting Priya and Keish, Priya and Krishna for dinner. No, Keish is here to echo everything that, you know, but inviting Priya and Krishna in their home and welcoming them, getting to know them, that spoke a lot about, you know, and make us feel, okay, that's just great, and we really appreciate that. And my brother and sister, you know, always, both of you, opening your hearts and your home with no reservation. And we could just, they say, come crash anywhere, you know, and Apollo too. You know, there's no thanks to that. And we are so happy. And my sister, you know, coming to Boston in icy winter, which is, you know, 60 degrees considered really cold. As she came in the 20s, I was very proud of her. And then coming here to join, you know, it speaks volumes about the love and unity. And, you know, Daddy's birthday, it's Valentine's Day, Emily's birthday, and all the wonderful birthdays and celebration. You know, sometimes it breaks our heart we're not close by, but when we do meet, we make it wonderful. You know, the love overflows with all these wonderful tears. And Krishna's parents, I have to say, they're not here, but they wanted to come. And Krishna's parents, we've known them for a long time, and they're wonderful people when you all get a chance to know them.
We'll FaceTime them.
If you all see how Krishna is, he comes from that background too, like you all admire Priya, you know? So, and his brother was born in Guyana, so he's named Gayan. So his mom and dad teach in Guyana for a while. So they're wonderful people, and you know, it's a nice fit, and it's just more love, one love. So with that, I'm gonna close and say thank you to each one of you, Ryan and his family, my beloved two brothers and their family, my precious parents, and my loving daughter and loving son, and my other loving son, Keish. Okay.
Cheers! Dad?
Keish, want to say something?
You should take one drink first.
Hi.
Yes, I have to take a drink first.
Let him finish his Banks beer. Right. Let him finish this guy chores.
Because the connection's been bubbling in and out, but congratulations again to Priya and Krishna. I wish nothing but the best for both. Oh, I thought Priya was holding the camera. Never mind. Congratulations again to both Priya and Krishna. I wish you guys both nothing but the best. I hope you guys have many, many years filled with joy and happiness. Continue to love and support each other. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really wonderful night. Make lots of memories. I may not be there, but I'm there in spirit.
Cheers! Cheers! We miss you, Keish.
Yeah. I'll say something.
Okay. We miss you. Dad?
Yeah. Yes? See a lot of teary eyes here. Krishna, I look at it as business. Yeah, and you know, thank everybody to be here. I was arranged by Krishna and Rish and family and so forth to get this arranged. Priya too.
Krishna means Priya.
Oh, Priya too. Okay. And seriously, on a serious note, I have known the family, Krishna's family, for about 20, maybe 22 years. Right? I know them a long, long time. Didn't know Krishna that much, but I've seen him around in the center, seen him, right? He was very active in the youth organization and so forth. So I got a good thing with him. His dad, we went to India together, right? He used to come by us, not by us, by CU, right? When we used to live in Arlington. So the family kind of know one another. And we go to, when Priya and Keshav was little, we used to go by Kugas then, for bhajans every Sunday morning before we start moving into the center. So even when Priya was little, right, they showed that Krishna's mom did the dance.
Our first
Oh,
The
yeah.
Arundhesham dance thing.
And my first dance performance ever, when I was like 5 years old, Krishna's mom tied my dad's outfit.
Right? So we know the family for a long, long time. And I'll tell you,
I knew them better than I knew
they,
him.
actually I know his dad better than Krishna, but he's a chip and block. And he is a very genuine person, extremely pleasant, very mild manner, and the way if you meet him, you will wonder if this is a real human being in terms of the good qualities he has. He lives the values of Swami, and if you know Swami's values, he gives you 5 things. He says the 5 human values. So the first one is truth. Right? Take out all religion, and he looks at it. The first one is truth, right? And the other one is right conduct. Truth, right conduct. You don't have to be religious to do that, right? Truth, right conduct. The other one is love, right? Truth, right conduct, love, right? And non-violence, right? These are the values that Swami teaches, and if we implement that in our lives, right? You can imagine it's a different thing. And both Krishna as well as Priya grew up in that, right? Those values are there, right? And a lot of sympathies, his friend, they have a lot of sympathy for people who are struggling. They like to help the less fortunate, like work through that process, right? So it's a lot of things that they have in common that I see. And Krishna come and ask, right, ask us that, another time Priya and so forth, engage. And when he was asking us, tell him straight, you're not marrying me, you're not marrying me.
That would be concerning if he was married you.
So I told him that, right, and looks good, they start off on the right footing and they are doing the right things, right, and these are good, these small groups, meeting individuals and family members, and they can actually interact with them, right, rather than make a big, broad thing and